Good morning, students. Today we'll start with root pressure. If you cut off the shoot of a plant, the water pushes out from the root stem. This is due to root pressure. And this root pressure is built up due to cell-to-cell osmosis in the root tissue. As one turgid cell presses the next cell, the force of flow of water increases inwards. And when this water reaches the xylem vessels, which are centrally placed, it enters the pores of their thick walls with considerable force. Thus, the root pressure is one of the forces to raise the water up through the stem in the leaves. And this force alone is not enough to push the water up in tall trees. There are some other factors also which we'll do at the end of this lesson. Then guttation. In certain plants like tomato, grass, banana or fern, the root pressure is high enough to force the water all the way through the stem and comes out through the ends of the leaf veins. This water appears as tiny droplets along the margin of or the tips of the leaves. It occurs mostly early in the morning, and this loss of excessive water is known as guttation. Next is importance of root hair and the upward movement of absorbed water and minerals. Absorption of water by root is by means of root hair. And this occurs because the cell sap in the root hair is at a higher concentration than the water outside, and this difference sets up of osmosis and the outside water diffuses into the root hair. And from the cell-bearing root hair, water continues to pass to the adjoining cells, one after another, to finally enter the xylem vessels. And the turgidity acquired by the cell in the process also helps to push the water upward through the xylem vessels. Next is absorption of mineral elements from the soil is done by active transport, and minerals may also be absorbed as ions rather than as salts. And the dilute solution of water and mineral salts absorbed from the soil by the roots can be used for the manufacture of food in the leaves only if it can travel up the highest points of the plant. Upward movement or this flow of water occurs through xylem. Next, we come over to some experiments on absorption and conduction of water in plants. First experiment is to show that roots absorb water. It's a very simple experiment. We take two test tubes, test tube A, in which we put water and few drops of oil so that there may be no evaporation of water from the surface, and another test tube B, in which we put water and a balsam plant with roots intact and leaves, and put few drops of oil on this also so that the evaporation may not take place from the surface of the water. We keep these two test tubes for some time, and we observe that after a day or two, you will find that the level of water in test tube B falls while there is no fall in the level of test tube A. Why it falls in B? Because the roots absorb water and that water is lost by the leaves in the form of water vapor, and this process is known as transpiration. So there are no such roots here in this test tube A, therefore there is no fall in the level of water. This is the control experiment. So if you can be asked in the exam, you can be given these two diagrams and you will be asked what is the aim of the experiment, to show that the roots absorb water, and what happens to the level of water in the two test tubes after some time, that you will write. Then why oil is put on the surface of this water in the two test tubes, and which one is the control experiment. So in this way you can be asked questions. Next is to show that water is conducted upward through xylem. In this we take medium-sized young balsam plant which is uprooted, washed and placed in a beaker containing eosin solution which is pink in color. And the roots should be completely submerged in the solution, and this setup is kept for 3 to 4 hours. At the end of this period, the plant is taken out of the solution and washed in tap water, and then transverse sections are cut from root, stem, leaves and observed under microscope. You will find that the central part, that is the xylem vessels, are stained red by the dye. This shows that it is the xylem vessel which helps in the conduction of water in plants.